let's talk about G4. Sunday, there was a leaked, was it an email?
It was an internal memo that got put out on deadline. That's what happened. The Warrior 64 screenshot it.
He just kind of, he just signal boosted it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And some people didn't even find out that they lost their jobs until they saw that on Twitter.
The vast majority of people did not find out about it until they saw it on Twitter or on the deadline article. And also, no one's getting severance. So, yay, G4TV.
And isn't that odd? Because didn't Frosk get severance pay? Because she got let go earlier, but they paid out the rest of her contract or whatever.
Well, she did get her contract paid off. Not everybody's like that, right?
Right.
Some of the talent is going to have contracts that are up. I know a lot of people were already like looking at renewing their stuff because most people signed on in November of last year when they started. So presumably nearly all those contracts are basically up at this point. But in terms of anybody that wasn't necessarily like that, yeah, you're not getting any severance.
So essentially they made this announcement. Most people found out via Twitter. No one was surprised. We all kind of saw this coming. And it could have just ended there. But of course, it was never going to end there. Adam Sessler is completely unhinged.
Yeah, Adam Sessler went on an unhinged rant. He was threatening to fight people. He was basically making a series of your mom jokes. He was going crazy. And it started, obviously, when G4 announced that the company was done. He said, I'm very sorry to all the people that were affected by this, regardless of the fact that he was one of the people that is the reason this happened. Now, you can argue about G4's business structure. I don't think there was ever really going to be a chance for them to succeed big time in the long term with as much overhead as they have, with as many people that are doing stuff from their spare bedrooms and doing it better than G4 was. But with that being said, there's no doubt that people like Frosk and Adam Sessler accelerated the decline of G4TV and are the reason that all these people are now out of a job. So Adam Sessler goes out and he shits on G4. He says, thanks for making my shitty life even worse, even more miserable when I had to work with all of you. And then he proceeded to go after anybody who replied to him with something like, go woke, go broke. You live in Mississippi. Faulkner's my idol. But you think you're unique in this moment? You really eat the same slop at the same trough. Go fuck a relation.
Oh my gosh.
Here it is. Big shout out tonight for those that run G4 for making my life more miserable than usual when I've barely been working for them in the first place. In for a penny, in for a pounding for your bullshit. Your mom said I wasn't obscure. No, your mom just shared it with me.
I thought you were reading Jeremy's old tweets from like last Jedi.
I have a feeling to bust your ass, but you're in Panama City, which is punishment enough. Truly the most disgusting place I've ever seen. First time I heard the word dark as a code for black people, I thought they had an electricity problem at first.
Goodness fucking gracious.
You little bitch. All I got is people. I'm ready to turn the cap around my head. Let me know who you are.
What?
I actually came up when shit was hard. Plushy fucks like you just hide and yell.
Oh my God.
Like, he's just going crazy. Just over and over. He's a lunatic. And it makes you wonder why anyone would hire someone like this. Now, to his credit, he's not working for G4 anymore, so he can say whatever the fuck he wants. He's not representing the company or anything like that. But this is not any different than the things that he did, the outbursts that he had. Now, understand, Adam Sessler has stuff going on in his personal life. He has some family health issues that I'm sure that would be stressful. He's also a fucking drug addict. That's why he got fired from G4 in the first place, was cocaine. But Adam Sessler is a fucking lunatic. He's part of the reason that these people have lost their jobs. And now he's going full meltdown mode.
Woke people are a liability to hire in this kind of situation. These are people who will throw their own family under the bus for nothing. So they're absolutely going to throw your company under the bus as well. And so you just can't be hiring people like that.
He went up like hours and hours on end, finding anybody that replied to him with a simple go woke, go broke. Here's a comment. Grown man resorting to your mom claps. This is how adults cope. I mean, I could consider funding a House candidate in your district that cuts off all federal funding so you have to whore your daughters off to make ends meet while I drive by laughing. Or I can make fun of your mom.
Oh, man.
Again, because once people realize he's freaking out, it just, hey, Adam Sessler got woke, went broke. Do you fuckwits have one writer that only knows one rhyme? Also, like a real adult, unlike your mom, I have multiple incomes. Weird that you were talking about fucking your mom while she's not a real adult. Don't know what that says about you, buddy. And then he finishes it off with go fuck a sheep again, you desperate Nazi. Oh my God. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Oh, but yes, Adam Sessler completely unhinged. And this is the two people. Here's what's crazy about it. The two people that were the biggest problem for G4 publicly
Mhm.
have been the biggest problem for G4 after the fact.